We are
Oh man,
live.
what the fuck is that right there on the M?
What's going
I
on?
can't breathe. Choked to death. Very sad story.
Yeah,
Cleveland paying 4.8 mil after a woman dies. Very sad. Oh no.
that was for you, Rob.
Jesus fucking Christ.
Yeah,
Piss my own pants, nigga.
yeah, for free.
Jimmy fights off 2 men at the airport in Youngstown's own. 3 p.m. goddamn D. Like we always do about this time. Anything that comes out of my mouth or the quartermaster's mouth do not represent the views and opinions of, the big homie's name, the big brother to me. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to DJ LOH on the ones and twos.
God damn it.
Drizzy. Nang. That's cocaine. This cocaine. I done fucked the shit up. Shout out to 3 p.m. Kiki, the whole YO coming through with the crazy YO. Let's fight this goddamn evil.
Yeah, man. Look like we back at it again with that. I can't breathe, man. It's been a minute, and yeah, in Ohio,
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah.
and
So
I'm hearing
what's the
little to-
backstory to this? Is that this guy was driving a car, he wrecked it, and then walked into the VFW?
I think
No,
so.
no.
What happened? Oh, he was in there. He was in there doing his thing, wasn't he?
No. The man was driving the car. He took out a whole fucking utility pole
Mhm.
and some other shit.
Okay.
And he went into the VFW. Obviously, I guess he was, acting erratic and shit, and they called the police. They wanted him out. They asked him to leave. He wouldn't leave. The police show up. They had no clue who he was, and it was no opportunity to even talk to him. It was like, no, they trying to kill me. Call the sheriff. They're like, what the fuck? No, call the sheriff. Call the sheriff. They trying to kill me. No, they trying to kill me. And he went and started resisting and putting up a fight again. And first of all, let me say this. Rest in peace to this gentleman. He had a hard life. Uh, he was out for 13 days after doing a 24-year sentence for kidnapping, robbery, and uh, resisting arrest with a police officer, some shit like that. And he probably had some kind of natural aversion to police officers,
Authority.
COs,
Yeah.
things like that. Yeah, authority. I didn't want to use that word, but
Mhm.
he probably had a natural aversion like that. He probably been through a lot of shit. But um, it, it- yeah, man, Cat was obviously on one, man, and I watched the video, and I don't think it's as simple as painting the police officers to be the bad guys. Because I watched the video, I'm pretty sure you gentlemen did too. And for all intent and purposes, the negligence came at the end because everything they did was protocol. There was no knee on his neck; it was on his back. The other guy had a knee on his arm. He was saying he can't breathe, and at a certain point, you could see the officer, like he didn't even have to push up. He just kind of moved his knee.
Mhm.
And I think what confused the officer was the guy looked up. He said, "I can't breathe." They said, "You're fine." Well, to
Mhm.
me, when you hear "I can't breathe," that's when the negligence started. And you would think that after George Floyd, there would be some kind of training
Yes.
where if you hear a motherfucker say "I
I
can't
can't
breathe,"
breathe. You get the fuck
get
up.
a- get up, roll him on his side,
Remote
get him
side.
up. Get him to where his airway has the best access
That
to
part.
air so he can breathe. Um, you would also think that if somebody says I can't breathe, all right, you got him cuffed.
Rolling.
Get him up and,
Rolling.
and start checking him. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
Apparently they waited about, it was 8 minutes. The guy was talking to, the people in the VFW, which he didn't belong to the VFW. So that's why they wanted him out. It's like a private thing. Um, 8 minutes. And then once he looked down and he checked his pulse, he walked away, and it took another 3 minutes I guess for them to call emergency medical services, they gave him Narcan. They started doing what am I looking for? What's the word I'm
Chest
looking for?
compressions.
They started doing chest compressions, and the man had passed on. I don't think this was some malicious shit like homeboy that was on George Floyd's neck, looking
Yeah.
down at him with a smirk. I think it was negligence. But there was I don't know, man. I'll let y'all go before I continue, man.
Is it normal to hit them with Narcan?
So, yes.
Okay.
Since there are no you can give Narcan to pretty much anybody. So it's not like there can be an adverse effect to Narcan. So just in case somebody is high on opiates, you can give them Narcan as just a just in case, because opiates can fuck people up really quick, and the first thing that happens is respiratory distress. So it's becoming very normal to give people multiple doses of Narcan in any medical situation.
Okay. I just go with, let's say, the hell? I won't say gross negligence. I would just say negligent on the fact that they didn't respond. They didn't get him proper treatment at the time.
Yeah.
Miss
Kiki. What it is, we got to stop
Yeah.
and say what's up to the other lady at the 3 p.m.D.
We live.
What's up?
What's going on?
Oh, you in that trailer?
He said a trailer.
Is that what it is? Is that what it's called? Oh, cabin. My bad.
She in a tiny
the
house.
It's the
Tiny
cabin.
house.
Yeah, I try to shut the curtain so it look like I'm in my own little. Here you go.
Well, I ain't gonna ask you that. Never mind. I was gonna say where you
We
at.
live.
but
We live.
Yeah,
We don't give out locations like that. We live.
Yeah.
Well, I'm in Indiana. That's the state.
Y'all don't believe that. No, but I mean, I just first of all, we got a 53-year-old man here who put up quite a struggle, man. So of course, he gonna be out of breath. Again, it's unfortunate, and I think that the negligence came at the end, but everything up until I can't breathe. I think they were legit just doing their jobs, because at one point, one of the officers said, "Hey, be still, or I'm gonna mace you." He said, "No, don't mace him." Now that could be because everybody didn't want to get fucking maced, because if you spray another motherfucker, that shit getting
It's
on
going
a bunch
everywhere.
of
Yeah.
it's going on everybody. Or it could have been a simple situation where, hey man, that's not necessary. We already got him down.
Right.
But I just think, man, it boils down to there needs to be a different kind of training, and there should have been a different kind of training after George Floyd. When somebody say, because you get these assholes online that saying shit like, "Oh well, if he's talking, he can breathe." That's not fucking. That's no.
Yeah.
That's not true. That's kind of like a motherfucker play football and you get hit in the sternum and the wind just leave your body. You gonna say I can't breathe? That don't mean you taking nothing in.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's just me. But yeah, that's what I got, man. It's very unfortunate. It's very unfortunate. I hate to see brother or anyone pass, especially under horrible conditions like that. Um, I think at the end they didn't do their due diligence. I think when dude looked up and said I can't breathe, I think to make the assumptions that, hey man, he looked up and said he was okay. He's all right. I think that's what it was. That's where the bullshit came in at. So, I feel for his family, because they only had him for 13 days after 24 years.
Ouch.
You know what I'm saying?
Man,
13.
that's
That's
tragic.
probably why they treated him like dirt, just because he had a record. You know what I mean?
But they didn't know that. That's the thing.
They were just detaining him at the time. They didn't even run him a background. They just got to the scene and was just trying to, get this man in custody first.
They didn't.
Before they were running.
They didn't even get to talk to him. They got called that there was somebody. I think it was multiple calls. So they got the call from the VFW, and then they got some other calls because it was people up the street. Because when you see the officers initially in the video, they're coming from down the street to go into the VFW, and you can see the utility pole is like knocked the fuck off. It's so one of the fucking electrical wires didn't come loose. That was the only thing holding up the pole. And there was a bunch of other shit like off in this little grassy area. And when they walked in there, as soon as he saw him, it was like, nah, they trying to kill me. Fuck that. Call the sheriff. I'm like, what the fuck you think the sheriff gonna do? Just call the sheriff. Call the sheriff. So
again, he got he got PTSD being locked down that damn long, and he just got his freedom 13 days, not even a month.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. So what do you think his family gonna do? How do you think this gonna play out as far as lawsuits and shit?
What you got, Eddie? Oh, go ahead, Ms. Kiki.
Hopefully they get what they can. You know, because that's horrible. At the end of the day, if somebody say they hurt him, you're supposed to treat them like a human being, not like just treat them like a human being. If somebody say I hurt, get them treated. All you got to do is call the ambulance.
Well, see, the police are medical first responders to begin with. That's number one. Number two is once that man is in their custody, his safety is their responsibility.
Absolutely.
So hopefully this family gets a huge payout. These officers get fired, and something changes in policing. But of course, we've been saying that shit for as long as black people been alive. So we just need to come to the realization that nothing's going to change. This is the over-policing of America, and this is the new normal. So unless someone's willing to fight back, this can possibly happen to anybody.
This is why I was like, nobody's even talking about this. This has just been pretty much damn near a one-day story. It's not even on the radar. There's nobody marching, nobody saying shit about it.
And that happened in Canton, Ohio, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm so scared about, because I'm just like, that's close to how.
Well, I think the circumstances are slightly different. And I agree with you, Cuddy, on everything. Things do need to change, but at the same time, I'm also say things need to change with the way that, especially we as black folk, conduct ourselves with them. Meaning, you're going. If these motherfuckers show up, you're going. Nigga, you're going.
Yeah.
You could. I ain't going. No, motherfucker, you're going.
You going.
Let me tell you. Look, man. My son was a cop. You're going. Listen, let me tell you something. The weapon ain't the gun. It ain't the nightstick. It ain't the pepper spray. It ain't the stun gun. The weapon is that radio. You fucking going. When they call for that backup, you going. Putting up that fight is just go deal with it later. It's gonna cost you. Hey man, deal with the judge before you deal with the mortician, man. You know what I'm saying? We gotta understand too that these are people, man, and it's hard to have sympathy for a motherfucker that's putting up a fight with you. You know what I mean? And you trying your best to be professional. Let me say something, man. People can say what they want about cops, but you're gonna call them when some shit happens. You're gonna call them when some shit happens. All these people like we could let the streets ain't dealing with a motherfucking thing, or else George Zimmerman wouldn't still be alive. You know what I'm saying? Or a bunch of these motherfuckers that commit these crimes against women and kids. At some point, motherfuckers got to just say, "Hey, man, look, my idea's in my pocket. Where you want my fucking hands? Hey, my name is such and such." You got to treat that shit like Sears School. Treat that shit like Sears School.
This is like you said, man. This isn't like the George Floyd thing, man. This is a case by case situation, but it's the fact that goes back to old man's point when he said that once you cuffed, you in their care. That's you're their liability at that time.
Let me say this.
And then
I want to say something.
Oh, go ahead. Say it.
I wanted to piggyback on what you said. Like, I agree with you and everything, but we have to stop that as a narrative as a people too. You know what I'm saying? That? Because yes, true. You act the ass. The best thing is to be calm. You know what I'm saying? Because the color of your skin. But then we can't say that because you got white people that act a fucking whole ass when they're, even though they're privileged, but we still can't be like, oh, you should have did that. That's like it's like basically us as a people slapping giving a cop a slap on the ass like, oh, it's okay because he was acting an ass. No, there are white motherfuckers that done stole cars, that done beat up cops and still live the next day. You know what I'm saying? But I get exactly what you're saying. But at the same time, we do need to change that narrative. Oh, you shouldn't have did this. Well, but I agree. The cops won't get called unless there's an asshole acting up. You know what I'm saying? I just think that cops need to learn how to deal with that asshole, no matter the color of their skin. Treat them like human beings. But I know that's a perfect world.
No, I'm not saying. Don't take that as me saying something like showing out. If that's what it sounds like I'm saying, because it probably do sound like I'm saying, hey man, stop showing out.
No, I get exactly what you're saying.
You know what I'm saying? Now I'm gonna tell you, I've been watching a lot of these, what is it, Cop Cam or some shit on YouTube. They be fucking them white people up, especially them white women. They be they be hog tying these bitches, putting spit mask and helmet. The bitches be in the back. I can't breathe. That bitch, you shouldn't have spit on me. You shouldn't have spit on me. They get that. Oh, he touched my pussy. They're like, look, man, the bitch crazy. I ain't.
It's all on camera. Ain't nobody touching nothing.
Camera on. No, what I'm saying is this. It's kind of like in SEER school. I didn't go. I know people that went. They say what they teach you is just give them your name, social security, your rank, and your unit, and that's it. You know, that goes for motherfuckers in the interrogation room. Say lawyer. Quit letting the nigga give
talking.
Let that nigga give you a McGriddle and you telling on the crew, nigga. You know what I'm saying? And incriminate yourself.
You give me an Admiral's McGriddle and an Arizona iced tea. I tell you everything.
Yeah, these niggas get a McGriddle and orange Julius, nigga, and they telling everything. You know what I'm saying?
Don't forget when they turn that AC on, they do this shit.
Right. You know, I'm there. You go. I'm just saying. It's not even. It's not even.
Never mind.
Oh, because they turn that AC on to make you uncomfortable in that bitch.
Yeah, the motherfuckers be trying to go to sleep.
You
watch the first 48. You know, they're like, no, gonna be up.
You gonna be up, motherfucker. Yeah.
You gonna sit here? I stayed the night in the drunk tank before.
Yeah, so
it happens.
What I'm saying is what I'm saying is, you said that you're in their care once they cuff you. Once the motherfuckers show up, you need to consider it that you're in their care. Don't ask, hey, am I being detained? Nigga, if you're in front of you, you detain. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
My thing is, man, it's as easy as keeping cool and having a conversation with them. It ain't about kissing nobody's ass, but have a conversation. If they say, all right, man, look, I'm taking you down. Hey, it is what it is. You're not going. You know, and that's why I said I think the brother, like we said, had PTSD, man. He had other men telling him when to piss. And I'm saying, not other, prisoners. I don't want to make him sound like he's some sourpuss. I'm talking about these COs, man. They tell you when to eat, where to go, what line to stand in. Ain't no telling what the fuck he dealt with. I mean, it was his decisions, but ain't no telling what kind of inhumane treatment he was subject to. All of these motherfuckers know is they getting a call that a motherfucking took out a goddamn utility pole, and now he done ran up in the VFW acting all erratic and shit. You know what I mean? He still shouldn't be dead. When you hear I can't breathe, hey, look, if I'm a cop, nigga, if I hear I can't breathe, hey, no, let him up, goddamn it. We're no, because all our ass is gonna be in trouble.
Put it on, you on stage. It's a performance. As soon as he say I can't breathe, it was like, get him some oxygen.
Yeah,
roll him over just to protect your own ass.
Mm-hmm.
Soon as those should be like, trigger words.
Yep.
And if it doesn't, then you get what you get. But yeah, man, we beat this one around the horn for a little bit longer than normal.
I'm about to get called all kind of sellouts and goons, nigga. You supposed to unequivocally say that they was wrong. And
not at all. Not at all. Everybody has their right to their opinion, man. Not at all.
I just don't want to see.
Not at all.
I hate to see.
You're not speaking. I mean, you're not saying nothing wrong.
I've been pulled over. And I made that shit easy. I had the motherfuckers bored. They get close, want to ask questions. Hey, man, I'm talking to him so he know I ain't drank. You know, you was a veteran. Yup, I was a veteran. Where you coming from? Hey, coming from the comic book store. You know your headlight out. Oh, I'll get that fixed. All right, well, cool. I had one that was trying that shit in Texas with me. I had one, she was Irish. She had the accent. I don't know how the fuck it happened. She must have came. Yeah. We. She was Irish and
I hate that fucking song.
yeah.
Oh my god, I hate that song.
I always think about Eddie Murphy saying, "Well, I can't." This motherfucker sitting up
Yeah. Pull over.
It's just a motherfucker sitting on the top of the car. But no, I had she was fussing at me. Hey, I'm sorry, ma'am. You know, I'm new here. I didn't know. Motherfucker just was completely disarmed by the shit. Like, all right, well, look, just a warning, a verbal warning. You know, it's this way, woo, 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 and I'm sorry, I didn't, woo, woo, woo. You know, it's you know, I don't know, it's a way to deal with folks. Yeah, let's get to it. No, I'm good.
Let's go. Yeah, man, still in Ohio. Yeah, this is fucked up, man. I thought they banned police chasing.
I think it's a case by case basis, man. Especially in a situation like this where there was a felony involved, you know, and the dudes took off. Like, you know, they carjacked a woman,
a 72-year-old woman.
Yeah, it's
with a weapon.
It's not going to be as easy as, you know, the police are going to call off the chase, because now you got two people with a fucking gun that just stole a car that could be on a crime spree, you know. So
okay.
Some unfortunate shit really happens, and what's even worse about the situation is that this girl's sister was killed like the next year. So this whole police pursuit happened in 2020, and then the next year, her sister ended up getting killed in a shooting, I think it was. But yeah, I mean, this family had to go through so much. Yeah.
Yeah, this is even before they even got their settlement. So it's like they've been going through hell.
And I forgot to add too, as far as the last story, I'm sorry, as far as Mr. Tyson, Benjamin Crump is representing the family, and at the funeral, Al Sharpton is doing the eulogy.
Yeah, so that was this week, wasn't it?
What you have to pay
it's gonna be this Saturday,
motherfuckers.
I don't think
it comes out. It comes out in the settlement. They'll get some part of that settlement. You know how that goes.
Yeah, boy, you know, Ben made his money off of brothers, dead brothers.
But this case, man, is just, man, the highest payout as far as for a situation like this in Ohio's history, or is it Cleveland history?
I don't
Cleveland. I think it might be.
Okay, can I say this? And I'm not insensitive, because what happened was totally crazy. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
But I wouldn't hold the cops accountable.
That's what I'm saying.
Because
they
that's
had
just
to do something really fucked up. I'm sorry for cutting you off, but the cops had to do something really fucked up in this situation, because it seems like this is like textbook the reason why you do a pursuit. It seems like this is the perfect scenario for a pursuit.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so I don't know what the fuck these cops did, but they fucked up somewhere to where now the court says that they got to pay, because everything else is textbook. Like, you have a gun, a crime with a gun, and fleeing suspects. You know, like, this is why you have police pursuits. You know, it's not for running a red light. It's not for, you know, the minor shit that you see where they have these ridiculous pursuits. They end up killing somebody accidentally, and now they're liable. Like, this is something where this is the major shit that you should chase somebody on.
I feel crazy, because it's kind of like how I feel about it, but I don't want the family to think that I'm being insensitive, but it's like a casualty of war.
I don't think you're being insensitive. Let me say this. I thought the same shit. I was just about to say it. Like, the motherfuckers, and they're the one, they're being held accountable for the same fucking crime. So why is it money coming out of the taxpayer's pocket? The guys that stole the fucking car hit her. She was 13, I want to say, and she was, leaving her friend's house or something. She was a baby. And the guys hit her. I was thinking that it was the cops. I'm like, nigga, they need to
take. Oh, the guys hit her.
The guys, it wasn't the police. And at the end of the article, they settled. The city and the mother settled. And the mother said, I'm happy. I'm happy with the outcome. It can't bring my daughter back, but I just wish the police. I wish the police wouldn't do chases. Well, how in the fuck they supposed to get the criminal? Especially in this case, a senior citizen. A senior citizen was carjacked violently, may I add. And these motherfuckers had weapons. It was weapons involved. Yep. They was chasing them, and of course we watched these chases on what is it, Fox and all of this shit, and you can see how the motherfucker driving at a high rate of speed, adrenaline is pumping, and you got some cops on your ass. You ain't following no traffic laws.
I feel like there should be like instances where like there's a lot of people. Okay, slow down your pursuit. You know what I'm saying? Like use caution, but at the same token, that's just like if somebody raped a 13-year-old girl, don't chase after him. By all means, don't chase after him. So it's kind of like contradictory. But like I said, I don't want to seem insensitive. But I'm like, ever since we've known what cops do, cops chase after people. Cops have to get the bad guy. You know what I mean? But I understand, like, if it's a big crowd of people and the guy runs all the way in there, I mean, use your mind. Like, okay, hey, I'm gonna need for y'all to circle the block. We have a lot of people right here. Boom, boom, boom. Like it should be some kind of tactic. You know what I mean? But don't just go start shooting in the crowd like how they do at the club.
Yeah, they settled everything
at the club,
right? They pretty much dismissed all the with the settlement.
Yeah,
they pretty much said, as long as y'all pay up, we cool. We ain't got to put this on the books. So
yeah. Hey, again, man, it's sad, man. There's a baby gone. If she was fucking,
and that's the sad part.
13, 39, 23, 70, somebody, I mean, her mom is,
I think they should get victim of crimes. You get a victim of crime, but I don't know, 4.8, that's a little bit.
She ain't gonna see most of that. The tax man and the lawyer gonna get
that part.
Yep. Because she probably gonna see 1.2, 1.5 at the everything done.
If that.
That's still a lot, though. You know what I mean? But nothing will bring back her baby. But at the same token, that's like you said, a lot of taxpayers.
Now they're gonna bring back both her babies.
Yeah, yeah.
And the guys, they got life, right? The guys that hit her and killed her, they got life.
They said that they got decades-long sentences, so they ain't getting out for. We gonna be seniors. Hopefully these niggas don't jack us.
That part.
So.
What's up, old man?
Okay, so I'm reading another story here where I guess this chase in itself was against police policy.
Okay.
See?
All right.
Okay. And also that the police officers were traveling in excess of 90 miles per hour through school zones and library zones, that type of shit. So, they broke police policy with this chase.
So you're supposed to let them go?
That is the policy in a lot of departments. Is that
call in the ghetto bird? Call in the ghetto bird. And I seen that in plenty. Where was down south somewhere? There was like, this guy's doing over 100. I'm backing off because he's going to hurt somebody.
I stand corrected, man.
And they put the ghetto bird on him.
Okay.
And, that was it.
Okay, so
that's what our old man said. He was like, they fucked up. If they paying out, they fucked up because they will fight that, to the end.
Well, I stand corrected, everybody. I'm looking in the camera. I stand corrected, motherfucker.
Yeah, no, when you said that, because that's why I was like, they got to have some kind of protocol. So,
they broke
it. Now I get it. Now I get
the Coon Award and shit.
What you get the donkey the other day?
We throwing these opinions out, these strong opinions out on shit, and we getting half the story, so that's what it is.
Man. I mean, that I don't give a fuck with people. I mean, look, man. Everybody got a perspective. It's like a question, man. Don't ask me a question and expect to get a positive answer. Or don't ask me a yes or no question expecting a yes, and then I tell you no and you hate me. My wife dealt with some shit like that. My wife's friend, she was at work and said that The homegirl asked her a question and she gave her honest response and the bitch got mad. I was like, damn.
Stop talking to me.
Stop talking to me then. How about that age, baby? Yeah, don't ask me shit. You know what I mean? So
teach you to ask me a question.
But yeah, man, it's an unfortunate situation, man. So hey,
terrible.
Man,
terrible.
In that case, I'm glad they got their paper, man.
All right, family. Let's keep it pushing.
Let's keep it pushing.
What the fuck? There you go.
Military court marshals.
I'm glad you
refusing to use preferred pronouns.
I'm glad you retired. I saw this and was like, man, talk to me. Talk to me, Sauce.
Are these the people?
I pulled this photo from the internet. So as an example of like transgenders in the military. So I don't know.
But who the fuck are they fooling? You see what I'm saying? Like, look, man. I'm about to say some controversial shit.
Mm-hmm.
Don't ask, don't tell was a compromise.
Mm-hmm.
That was a compromise between both parties. Let me tell you something. I seen some motherfuckers that was flagrant with the shit. But as long as I didn't ask them nothing, they was cool. And as long as they didn't overstep their boundaries with me, they were fucking cool. You know them big ass bottles of Grey Goose?
The bats.
The bats. Mm-hmm. And you know how long the necky is on that motherfucker.
Mm-hmm. Oh, don't.
Listen, just let
Oh hell!
We never gonna get monetized, man. Come on, man.
Let me tell you something, man. It was this motherfucking.
Let the goose get loose. Come on, man.
Let me tell you something, man. Me and the homies was drinking outside the barracks, man, and you know they got the picnic area and shit. So I'm over. It's 296 Support Battalion. I'm over there, man, with the homies. Motherfuckers is drinking and shit. We had the big bottle. Next thing you know, this motherfucking named Skittles walk up, and we all you. On God, that was this motherfucker's nickname. And I asked him, I said, you let grown motherfuckers call you Skittles? I don't like it, but they do it. So
taste the rainbow.
That look, we sitting there drinking. Kiki. This motherfucker walks up and says to me, I can drink that whole thing. I said, you can't have none of my goddamn life. What the fuck is wrong with you? You know, and but you know, it was a respect. You respected them. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Now you threw this upon these soldiers, and again, this is some shit that should have never touched the military. If you want to serve, that's fine, but you got to be aware of the environment you're going in. You expecting these, you know, in the military, it's been getting watered down every decade and shit. Go ahead.
And like when you go to different countries, you're not even accepted over there, period. You feel what I'm saying? Like you're like ill. That's what I'm sorry, I didn't mean to say ill, but to them you're ill.
My thing is being in the military, going on what Beautiful was saying, is like if you're in the trenches, the last thing you're thinking about is a pronoun.
That's
you know, when shit hit the fan, you ain't like trying to worry about somebody's feelings on like, dude, I'm sorry I didn't call you by the name, you know, what I'm supposed to I called you Bullet Head or whatever, you know, or whatever nickname that the guys in the crew gave each other. I'm sorry, you know, if you felt some type of way about that, but hey man, we was kind of we were under attack, you know. So
my thing, but
Skittles always on point. He ain't never taking up the rear.
Right. But this is the thing, man. You know what your mind is. Look, man, I don't give a fuck about this new shit. I don't care. Look, if they believe that, that's their business. But we know what the what is. And you expect the motherfuckers that see a physical man in a dress to address you as a female when you know what the fuck a female is. You expect these women in the barracks to have a transgender woman in there, in the barracks, in the other little part of the bunk. Like there's a shared space, a shower, and a kitchenette, and then there's two separate rooms. I don't know, maybe they updated this since then. But you expect, you know what I'm saying, it to be a woman on one side, and then this woman over here walking around with her dick out, knowing she making the organic woman uncomfortable. You know what I'm saying?
Walking around with
this woman got her dick out.
You know, it depends on how much she hangs. She might turn me out.
This woman,
like
this woman asking for pads and shit for no reason. Like, what the fuck? You know what I mean? Like, then motherfuckers seeing dude, they trying to come up on some dick, and then when the dude like, nah, man, you a dude. Oh, that's you see, you know what I'm saying? That's discriminatorily violating. You violating my right, nah, motherfucker. So this is something that
my rights trying to get
you know what I'm saying? Right. Like that. I'm trying to bring it up again. Genuine. When that motherfucker put his arm around Genuine, and was trying to play Genuine, like, would you like? What he say? He kept asking him, "Would you date me? Would you date me? Would you date me?" And Genuine was like, "Nah." You know what I'm saying? Oh, why? Because I'm not a real woman. But it was like a bait in the trap. And the stupid
like, why would you ask? Like, okay, he said, no, you're not his type, motherfucker. Move the fuck on.
And the black girl was up there. Oh, I'm so sorry for how he treated you. Oh, that bitch, shut up and mind your fucking business, man. You know, it was just ridiculous. But this is the one thing that they said, and this is what I agree with. It says the military is right to want to protect the rights and welfare of its transgender service members, but it owes the same protection to those who share a different perspective on the issue, especially when that perspective is a deep-seated expression of personal conscience. Wheatley told the DCNF, fuck all this just it being about, people with this deep religious. No, this is people, period. The majority of we know the world don't, but the majority of the country don't agree with this shit. Now you got these motherfuckers in close quarters, because I'm telling you, man, a lot of these motherfuckers was just trying to go in there to, get them operations.
Yep.
On the government dime.
Yep.
On God, for real.
Yeah. On the low, like you said, seriously, man.
Yeah, on the nose, for real.
Who was that? The whistleblower dude.
I know you talk about shit.
He went in as a dude and then flipped the script.
Came out as a female.
Yeah.
Remember? So yeah.
The Navy SEAL motherfucker who a female now.
Well, he transitioned back.
What? What?
Yeah. So the one Navy SEAL that transitioned, he transitioned back.
Was whooping his ass. They said hormones.
I just can't. That's
what I'm saying. You don't get motherfucker. You don't get to do it. All you did was take the dress off, nigga, and cut your hair and get a fade.
So when he transitioned, it's okay to call him another pronoun. See, that's the bullshit. That's the bullshit right there. Don't call me they. Then all of a sudden you want your dick back. I'm him.
I'm that dude. Yeah.
You want your dick back.
Yeah, man.
Boy, girl, they, he, she.
You want that meat back. You see the transgender female boxer, the transgender boxer that got knocked the fuck out 31 seconds.
Yeah.
I mean, this is beyond ridiculous, man. That's why I support those young college girls.
The man knocked the girl out.
The man knocked the
transgender out.
The fuck out cold in 31 seconds.
Oh, so it was a man on man.
Man on
technically
non-organic man. Yes,
non-organic.
Technically.
Yeah.
Yes.
Man on GMO man.
Okay, so
it was a woman that transitioned to a man?
Yes.
Well, she knew that she couldn't handle him.
Well, apparently she won 3 fights before that.
Yeah, she was undefeated until that L. Yeah.
What she look like, Baby D?
Nah, she looked like a cholo.
Like a light-skinned, bald.
Yep. A beard better than my shit.
I was seeing some of her fights. I was like, oh shit, okay, she kind of nice. And then she met that one, and he checked that chin.
Let's just keep it real. A female is a female. A man is a man. You know what I'm saying? I'm 6 foot. I'm a big woman, but I know I can't come for too many dudes. A buck 20 might fuck me up if he hit me right. You feel me?
Yeah, I mean,
it's
that's
just
boxing.
the make of a man.
Yeah, that's boxing. But she was on a roll, and now all of a sudden she was waking up, from being on the canvas. But reality hit her real quick. So
hard.
Yeah.
You know,
this motherfucker look like Castro.
See?
Can I see it? Yeah. Can I see him?
Oh no, yeah. Let me.
Can I see they?
Yeah, she said they.
Motherfucker look like a young Castro.
I don't know.
On the nose though, man. Like that shit. It's a game, man. You're asking people in their right mind to sit up here and say, "Hey, man, you look at this shit."
Oh, she's handsome.
Yeah, well, he got knocked out.
Yeah.
Dang,
Fucking look
they
like
did
a
a good
freedom
job.
fighter.
Look at the forehead on that motherfucker.
Them titties look like pets.
That's where all the hormones went.
God damn.
Big ass head.
And who is this?
Wow, you can't even tell it's a girl.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
You got to look at the pictures right.
Yeah.
Do they got before? Do they have a before and after? Like what she looked like before?
That's what
they look like before. I don't want to be disrespectful.
Why? I'm pretty sure this motherfucker can't fight you. Can't beat you in a fight.
I don't know. Those muscles look kind of big. I ain't fucking with that.
Yeah, but once you get knocked out, man, it's so much easier to get knocked out after that.
Colin Bay, a motherfucker makes sense. Get it? Motherfucker. It's a mother and a fucker.
See, next. Keep you on one now.
Next, what we got?
Get this off.
Allegedly.
There you go.
Hey, right quick.
I'm sorry. I love all people, no matter what you identify as. I love y'all.
Right quick, big bro. What'd you think about Ryan pissing hot?
Oh, hey man, it happens, and that's to me is a little tricky because cats could be doing shit, and then all of a sudden that what they were taking is now banned, or somebody in his camp could have just fucked his shit up and just gave him some shit he ain't had no business taking because they said he tested positive twice before and after.
I'm just saying, man.
I'm up here lost. Like, what is?
Yeah, sorry about that. Yeah, boxing. Ryan Garcia, he won and he lost. Like he lost twice.
It's mighty strange that these motherfuckers every time like Canelo, it was the cow meat. Now it's Ryan. Oh, this all I took. Every time they fight these brothers, they fighting these motherfuckers dirty. Mm-hmm. That's just me. That's it, man.
Yeah.
Predictions on Tank and Frank Martin.
On who?
Tank and what's his name? Frank Martin.
Tank. Ain't nobody fucking with Tank right now. All right. What'd you think of Ryan? He had to pay what $500,000 for each pound he was overweight.
He won $12 million on his bet.
I know.
And let me say this. That's why Tank wanted that rehydration clause in the goddamn contract because he said, he's a fucking bigger fighter.
Yep.
He gonna come in fucking 20 pounds overweight.
Yep.
And he did the shit to Haney.
Mm-hmm. He did it before. He didn't even care. Yeah. He was like, I paid to do it. And the killer part was it wasn't even in the contract. That was just a friendly between the two.
Yeah, that's some cheating shit, man.
So he wired him the money, but he was 3 pounds over, so that's 1.5 that he paid before they even stepped in the ring. And then by the fact that he was overweight, he disqualified himself from the belt. So he lost twice.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm sorry, man. I mean to stray off on that shit, man.
Yeah, that was me.
Go ahead, man. We didn't get a chance to catch up on that.
Ha! But Hunter got high. Hunter got high. Y'all see that? BDL Drizzy.
Yeah, that's
BDL Drizzy.
You guys want to talk about that shit?
Man, that was Metro Boomin, the producer he took a shot at, and he went back at his ass and produced that whole BBL
Drizzy. Y'all gotta listen to that shit. BDL Drizzy.
I sent Tank the video. Did you see the video?
I don't know.
I'm sorry, it was a TikTok.
What's about them bookies?
Pull that BBL Drizzy at Metro Boomin. Hey man, I didn't really get
your breath not that fresh. Tried it.
Wow. Wow, don't do that because they ain't paying, Miss Kiki. Don't do that.
Allegedly.
Yeah.
Nah, man.
What's
that shit? I forgot what the fuck I was gonna say. Oh yeah, I felt like Kendrick spanked that ass real good.
It's they said it was what they say an intervention and a eulogy.
There you go. It was.
God. This new beefing, man. I these new kids are something else, man. Something else. Like I said, he took a page out of Buford's files, man. When he started talking about, you gave birth to a. He's talking to his moms.
He talked to his mom, his dad, his son,
everything.
Daughter.
You may not understand this now, but play this when you're 16. I was like, God,
damn. Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah. He said, let me be your mentor.
What'd he say, Kendrick? He said, when you stand next to Sexy Red, I guess you see two bad bitches.
Yeah. Yeah.
Man, game over.
I said, God
damn over. I was like, damn, K. And in fact, he kept dropping them. Like, soon as fucking Drake take a breath, another one.
Hey, the one cat, it was like two of them, man. Yeah. These motherfuckers was like, wait a fucking minute. I was just uploading the fucking Drake. And Kendrick did already dropped it? Like, what the fuck? Like, damn.
Yeah. You got to see the video where they were actually about to go out to the club. And it was like, hey, man, he just dropped another one. It was like, he just dropped one. And it was like, and then he's like, he must have somebody, there must be a mole in the camp. And then somebody was like,
denying everything.
Talking to Kendrick while they were about to go out. Like, he's the mole.
Yeah.
They got so many skits, man. Our boy lost.
Yeah.
And fuck the BBL Drizzy. That's that kid shit.
Yeah.
The kids play.
Hey, man, you remember back in the 90s where you had to wait like 6 months to a year to hear a diss track?
That part. Yeah. That part.
It was only one.
Funk Flex. Yeah, wait for Funk Flex. He gonna drop it. You know. Now it's
a bunch of bombs and shit.
Now you got cats just on some other shit, man. You got dudes dissing, one dude recanting his diss, and it's a new generation, man.
Yeah.
I'm just glad it wasn't like our time where cats was actually coming up missing. So I don't think they doing this shit.
Didn't they do a drive-by on
Who
BBL
knows?
Drizzy's crib?
Yeah, it's in Canada, man. Who knows what the fuck's going on?
Ain't nobody fucking with Hammer.
Because Canada is just like Compton.
Hammer came out with this.
Yes, sir. Mr. Hammer, sir.
What we got? Go ahead, man.
BBL Drizzy.
What's up? We moving on?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Hell yeah.
All right.
See this shit, man?
Yeah, man.
I do know that's Jerry Rice's son.
Oh, that is?
Yeah.
Oh.
Brenden Rice. Wow, I didn't even.
I knew the Rice sound familiar.
Mm-hmm.
That's what's up, man. He seems like a good kid, man.
Yeah, I think he went deep in the 7th round. He was
223.
Yeah. Went to his best friend's funeral, gave the eulogy, and was coming back. He's in the airport, as you can see right there, and got the call. San Diego hit him up and was like, hey man, I know you're going through it, but how would you like to come play?
Yep.
And hopefully, man, this young man can get in there, and I'm not gonna try to compare him to his legendary father. He gonna do what he needs to do, and get it done.
My oldest brother coaching for the San Diego Chargers. This is gonna be his first year.
Nice.
Yep.
Nice.
Yep.
Yeah, be up there with Hardball and them, know. But yeah, man, this is crazy, man. It's one of those, your homie looking down on you, man. Like, hey, man,
you know what I'm saying?
Like, and then he can always look at that day. It's like the worst day of his life is the best day of his life.
Exactly.
It's like my dude. But damn, you know what I mean?
Ain't never gonna forget that. Yeah.
Oh hell no.
Mm-hmm.
Literally, the pallbearer / gave the eulogy. You know, this kid's head is nowhere near the game. And then he got to put on his professional face and be like, yes, thank you for this opportunity, and try to put it all back together when you just, buried your homie.
Right.
They said what happened to his friend.
They found him in the room. I don't think it was any foul play or anything. Just, I don't know. But
jeez.
Yeah. It's sad, man. It's sad. Big time, man,
Wow.
I hate to hear shit like this, young man. But I'm, young man's gone, but I'm glad that this, young brother's getting this opportunity, man.
Definitely.
It's big. I remember when my son, he went 5th round to Pittsburgh, and the whole house was like, on the end. You know, it was like the second day he got drafted. He got the call. You know.
Yeah.
You know, but that's big, man. That's big. So hey, you know.
Shout out to Brenden Rice, and I'm glad they didn't lead it with Jerry Rice's son.
Yeah.
Let this young man, come into his
on his
own.
own name. Yeah. Yeah. So that's all I got.
All right, family.
It's crazy, man.
Crazy how this world works.
$600 pissy pants,
bro. I had to try to lighten it
style
up.
now.
Yeah.
I'll piss on you. Yes,
Yeah.
I'll piss on you. I'll pee on you.
Speaking of that, Miss Kiki, yesterday, as a matter of fact, I saw these little kids. I was going to help them out. We got this, outside the apartment, we got this gate, and it has the steel bars on the top. And I saw these little boys trying to climb over it. I was on my way to go unlock the gate door. So they just go through it, man. Like, you ain't got to climb over there, bro. You about to smash your baby nuts. And little boy, it was like three of them. And one of the little boys told the one that was on top straddling, he's sitting on this fucking thing. I'm like, God, he's hurting me. But I'm watching him. He's hurting my shit. And I was about to go open the gate till the one little boy was like, you need to get down before you hurt yourself. He turned and looked at this little boy and said, shut up before I pee on your head like R. Kelly. They couldn't be no more than fucking 8.
Come on.
And
man.
I was just like, you know what? Fuck them
How you
kids.
threaten to Kelly a motherfucker's head, man?
R. Kelly been in jail longer than you've been alive. How do you know about this shit?
Fuck you know, nigga. You know what I'm saying?
He didn't stutter. As soon as old boy said, you need to get yourself down from there, he was like, shut up before I pee on your head like R. Kelly. It's like,
yeah, I wouldn't have went outside and I'd have been busting out laughing like, what the hell?
Yeah.
These kids are something else, man. But this is the thing, man, because these fucking jeans, they sold out.
$800 originally, $680 on sale.
Let me tell you something. These motherfuckers without the piss stain are ugly. But just looking at this, it shows you how fucking ridiculous people are. It's kind of like those golden goose shoes that, these women like to wear that's all raggedy and fucked up and look like some shit out the 80s. That's all scuffed up. That's like $600, $700, $800.
Never heard of them, but go ahead, man. I believe it.
Look up golden goose. You're going to buy a pair of shoes that look like they was out of, what's that shit with Flash Dance and shit.
Remember those shoes everybody was buying that looked like one of those like Papa Smurf feet or whatever, those big ass red shoes?
Yeah, man.
The motherfuckers is over 1,000.
I thought those looked like
Footloose shoes.
What's the din?
Oh, Super Mario Brothers, yeah. I saw this, man. It was just like, I get, people used to make fun of us back in the day when it's like, oh, you bought jeans with holes in them? But now we got pee stain.
Look at
like
this shit,
you got knockoff pee stain jeans.
Like what? Like, could you imagine having this shit on and going to talk to a female?
And whoever wearing it, like they got little meat because they pissing on their nuts. Like that. Who wants to wear that?
Miss Kiki said the piss stain too high up.
So wait a minute.
It ain't even run down the leg.
The piss stain was halfway between the knee. He gets mass.
Right. So if you walked up on, wait, you got a good point. So
keep going.
So Miss Kiki, let's go deeper, as O. Williams would say. So if a motherfucker walked up on you with some piss stained jeans and the piss was down by the knee, you would look past the piss?
I'd be like, how did this happen? Were you drinking?
He said these are designer.
You want to come to the cabin?
Come home with mama. I'll get you all cleaned up. Don't you worry about a thing.
I got some KFC wet wipes.
I will shout it out.
I don't even care about the thing. It's the fact that it peed on itself.
That shit look ridiculous, man. Look at this shit.
We're in a ridiculous time, man.
So
come on.
I used to get drunk and piss myself, so
and still talk to bitches.
And still talk. Oh, I ain't never tell you that story. When I was over,
oh, you add to him.
When I was in Lime, I was a recruiter. Man, I went out with the cats one night. I think I started drinking before we got there. I just know I got to this club and I was pissy, goddamn drunk, and somehow pissed my goddamn self.
So you was already in style.
Listen, the pants was like this dark blue, and I was like, damn, I got piss all over myself. I said, what the fuck? And I'm like, I'm 45 minutes, an hour away from home. What the fuck? I was like, fuck this shit. Nigga, I was like, it's dark in the club. I carried on business as usual. Motherfucker grinding on bitches with the piss on me and everything. Kept drinking, grinding with the piss on them. They ain't feeling nothing. Funniest part about it was, man, we going back. They dropping me off in my apartment. And like right when we was down the road about 5 minutes away from my apartment, somebody's like, "Hey man, do y'all smell piss?" I said, "No." I rolled the window down like, "Nah, I don't smell no piss." I got home, took them funky motherfuckers off, took a shower.
Oh.
Hey man, my drinking days was bad. Yeah, I pissed myself, man. I ain't even gonna hold you.
Jesus.
They didn't last long, but you got it in, bro.
Yeah.
Y'all ever had to pee real bad? And it was a drunk story too. But I couldn't make it. I put the key in the door of my apartment.
And too late.
It was too late. Like it was just no more holding it.
Yeah.
Damn.
I had to throw away some cute sandals, man.
I know a female cop. I know this cop. I ain't gonna say her name, but she was on a reality show. I used to date her. I don't know why the fuck she told me this story and then got mad when I laughed at her. She said she had the shit real bad one day, and she said that her partner was taking his time to pull over. Kind of like you. She said by the time she got to the bathroom, she said she was already shitting. It was coming out. But by the time she got in the bathroom, she had completely shit on herself. She said she had to send this motherfucker to go get her another uniform. I said, so how the fuck did you clean the shit up off you? I cleaned it in the sink. You still had some shit on you. If you cleaned your ass in the sink, in the bathroom, gas station bathroom sink, you had some shit on you.
All right, man. Let's go.
Yeah, we talking about incontinence and all kind of shit.
Let's go.
Big Eddie though. Eddie's toys don't usually have these conversations. Let's get it.
Nah, man, we good, man. We had it.
But that's gonna be what's next. Some shit.
Shitty pants.
Yeah.
You're right. It's a damn shame.
Yeah, shitty pants.
Shitty pants.
Or man diapers. That's gonna be in style.
I think we ought to start selling shirts with shit on the front of them.
Right.
I'm gonna get mine. I'm gonna get the red one. I'm like,
pre-stained white beater.
Oh, see, next. Let's go, man. Let's go.
She gonna have the free. Miss Kiki says you got a free bleeder pants. Hey, girl. Ugh. What we got next? Oh, did y'all see this shit?
I'm gonna call them ouch jeans.
Man, first of all, fam. Why are you trying to slam somebody on some damn escalator steps, man? You know how hard that is?
He did it.
Yeah, he did it.
Yeah, he did it.
But fuck, fam, just you too old, man.
We got the video. They was fucking with him. They attacked him.
Just, come on, Jones.
You
making money.
The video.
Fuck these dudes, man. And again, he could have really fucked himself up on them steps, man. For real.
I think Jim was mad.
Why did mess with him?
They didn't say, man, but it was like 3 of them. He slammed that cat into the oldest motherfucker.
Right. And fucking one dude who he ain't had nothing to do with it. He the one that got, the body on his back. Like, God, what the fuck? I was just trying to come down the escalator and I got this fucking almost 400 pounds on me.
He flipped this little motherfucker, man. I was hollering. And, people like,
crazy.
Oh, Jones did that to a senior. No, if the cat swinging on him, that senior shit go out the door, man.
Was they fans?
Probably not.
You think them? You probably look at that, Mr. Geeky. You think he a fan of diplomats coming from home from church?
You probably like, man, you smell like cannabis. Get away from me.
Right. He probably said some slick shit.
Probably snapped and yoked him up and then again try to slam this dude. Like, seriously, man, somebody could have got deleted on them fucking steps. Those motherfuckers don't give.
Don't.
You know, you hit that hard the right way. Yeah. Graded metal. I'm sorry.
That's that Iron Man shit.
Yeah,
that Mark V Iron Man armor.
I know.
They say what started this?
His contention was that they started fucking with him when he was coming down the escalator, and then out of nowhere the cat attacked him. You know, Jim got a smart mouth, so he probably said something.
Some shit. Yeah.
You know, dude couldn't take it. His little fragile ego. Probably called him something to do with boys who like boys.
He probably said, you know, I prefer Cameron.
Right.
You know, touched the nerve. I was like, it'd never be nothing without Cam.
That's why you ain't on It Is What It Is.
That probably did it.
He chose Mace over you, pussy. Jim ain't calling you a pussy. I'm one of your biggest fans. I'm just saying that's why he got mad. He can say pussy.
Mace is
there, you ain't.
He cut him deep on that one. I was cold.
He picked the slow talking motherfucker over you. Cam said he did it because you chose 50. No, I'm playing, man.
See,
because you know I mean that It Is What It Is still doing numbers, man.
Oh yeah,
that's big. That's good business, man. But yeah, man.
Yeah, because they got the credibility, man. Plus these two, they were homies before to Dipset and all that other shit. These motherfuckers was in high school together, so yeah, man. You know, they go back. You know, so yeah, I still like. Come on, man. You of status. Yeah, people gonna provoke you. You can't fight everybody, Mr. Jones. You know, stand the fuck down. You in an airport. Come on, man.
Hey, he said they attacked them, so you know they got that good Jade Cargill body slam.
Yeah, I'm wondering, you know, who's gonna sue who. You know, so we'll see how that go.
Yeah.
Well, if they get him first, they can't get shit.
Yeah, I mean, it's an airport. It's on video. They got it. So,
what up, Craig?
What's up, Craig?
My man.
What's going on, fellas and ladies? It's Craig.
Yeah, I mean,
who's Craig?
I don't. Yeah, that's what I was wondering.
Come here, Craig.
Hey man, shout out to Craig, man. Thanks for coming.
Crowd of shout out to Craig, man.
Hey man, like, share, and subscribe. Quick. Thanks to all the new subscribers too, man. And shout out
Cat
to
Daddy.
That's Cat Daddy.
That's Cat Daddy. What's up, Cat Daddy? Look at you. All I know is Cat Daddy, man. I don't. They said I wasn't supposed to use your government, man. Yeah, man. So yeah, man. What else? That's it.
That's it, bro.
Oh, we did a quick one.
It.
We did a quick
one. Yeah, man.
We got it in, man. We back at it. We back in business, and
please
like, share, subscribe.
Just like the man.
It's gonna take me a shit in that.
Don't forget to put them jeans on. You know, before you.
Man, you know motherfucking well, you ain't gonna catch me in the bitch.
Hey, man, go have you some lemonade and make all your jeans designer.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Red Kool-Aid.
I'm done, man. Look here.
Period jeans.
I'm done with Miss Kiki's ass.
Period.
Yeah,
Skinny
man.
Girl. Oh, that's home girl. What's her name that started the Skinny Girl vodka? She got a wine now.
Yeah.
That's what's up. How is it?
Man, that shit, man. Low key, it's great.
That's
I ain't gonna even front, man.
Tell
the
my
lady
wife
put me
about
on.
that tonight, man.
Who started that?
What's her name? Skinny Girl vodka. She was on one of these shows, man, and parlayed that shit into like $100 million business, man.
Yeah.
She started. It was Skinny Girl vodka. Skinny.
I'll come out with Fat Girl
cognac. Fat Girl cognac.
But yeah, man, I was gonna try to pick another bottle. Like, man, fuck that, man. I actually like this shit. I ain't gonna trip because it's called Skinny Girl. I like it. Shit is good, man. Skinny Girl, California Red.
Turn you on when you looked at the bottle.
Yeah. Make me feel like a bad bitch, you know.
What's her name? Bethany Frankel?
Something, yeah, that sounds about right.
Yeah, Bethany Frankel. Bethany Frankel. Frankel made it.
good. That was good. And
that motherfucker said, "You feel like a bad bitch. Don't give that boy no Scotto." Will Lil Rel say some Scotto?
Yeah.
Pronoun is they. Okay.
Yeah. What the fuck?
All right, family. Leave it up.
Yeah.
Everybody, he back at the crib. So yeah, back at his official crib.
Right.
Yeah.
So how's it feel to be back home and in your sub home? How's it feel to be back?
He don't want to be.
Oh man, yeah, I can't wait for this contract to be over with, man. I'm gonna find some place else to go.
Okay. How was it? How was it over there, man?
Oh, it was dope, man. It was real dope. Yeah, I enjoyed myself. It was hot to the motherfucker. Yeah. But it was nice to be able to just jump in the ocean anytime you were ready.
Where'd you stay?
I rented a fucking scooter for the week. And that was like the highlight of the trip, man. Just going everywhere on a fucking scooter.
Bro, I got on a scooter, my son's scooter. I had to get that shit back because I ran it into like 5 other scooters by accident. That shit ain't that easy, man. But you was getting it, weren't you?
Oh, I was getting it, man. I was dipping in between cars and shit, man. It was fun. Yeah.
Iraq?
I went to Thailand.
Oh, for
real?
real?
To Pattaya. Pattaya. I don't know how you pronounce it.
No, you said it. Was it like Pattaya or Pattaya? Yeah. That's you didn't go to Phuket?
No, that'll probably be the next time around.
That sounds nasty.
Yeah.
Oh, that shit beautiful.
Yeah.
You over to Phuket?
Yeah,
that shit beautiful, Miss Kiki. You don't sleep on Thailand. Thailand, you feel like a human being there.
Over there, I would really love to see that.
You should go. Just go.
They had some crazy shit, man. I gave them guts up, bro. I went to McDonald's, so I'm walking past the McDonald's, and I see that they have spicy fried chicken, like
at McDonald's,
KFC chicken, McDonald's. So I stop in there and order one piece of chicken, right? And I see they had their McDonald's pies were corn pies. They had corn pies. I was like, well, let me order one of them too. Man, that shit was like cream corn poured into into a McDonald's pie filling.
The fuck made you eat that, man?
Man, I had a couple of beers and it was something new. Like I had never seen this shit before. So, man, that shit just started bubbling and turning. Next thing you know, about 2-3 in the morning, it was like, wake up. It's time to go to the bathroom. Hey, man, I was puking all night.
Did you go to a 7-Eleven?
Oh, yeah, man. There's nothing but 7-Elevens around there. That's where you get everything.
Got some of the best shit in there. Them seaweed chips and them shrimp potato chips and all that shit. What the fuck?
Yeah, them energy drinks, too. That's,
you got a roll?
Red Bulls in the little brown bottle?
Yeah, it was like Red Bull in glass bottles.
Syrupy. Good.
Yeah, it was like Red Bull shots. It was weird. I don't even know if it was the same brand, but they had the Bulls and it looked like Red Bull.
No, that's that good shit, man. I can't, I had a heart attack. I can't, use the shit.
And then came across a spot that had smoked scorpions and smoked roaches.
You ate a roach. He's so adventurous. He ate
that shit.
Oh, he froze.
Right when we asked the question, he froze.
I'm like Subcon.
You ate a roach, bro?
You ate a roach?
You hear us, motherfucker.
Is he delayed?
You ate a scorpion, motherfucker? All right, well, I'm getting out of here. I got to take a shit and get
All right.